Bruce, Courtney, Louis, or Sophie? Who's heading home? The votes are in. You have made your decision. Celebrity Big Brother and the third eviction. Yesterday, the celebrity housemates were forced to evict Carol or Mario. They decided that Carol should leave the Celebrity Big Brother house without so much as a see you later. But Carol didn't go anywhere. She's been living in secret, and tonight she is returning to the house. Yes, it's one out and one back in, because tonight's very real eviction is heading your way. Earlier, your votes meant that Lauren was saved. So Bruce, Courtney, Louis, or Sophie will be the third housemate to leave the Celebrity Big Brother house. You have been voting since Monday, and the results are in. It's time to talk to the house. Celebrity Big Brother house, this is Emma. Bruce. Courtney. Louis. Sophie. The viewers have spoken. Your fate is sealed. For the last 2 days, the British public have been voting to save. I can now reveal the housemate with the fewest votes and third to be evicted is... Sophie.
Yes. No, don't. It's fine.
Sophie, you have lost your place in the Celebrity Big Brother house. You have 30 seconds to say your goodbyes.
Walk, darling. Oh, no, I knew you.
Does that mean there's two of us going?
I love you. Hi, babe. Hi, gorgeous. Sorry.
You're beautiful. Don't listen.
Right.
Don't listen. Go work out.
Bye, gorgeous.
Back to the loved ones. Enjoy, Sophie. Enjoy. Enjoy, my love.
Fuck it.
Sophie.
Sophie, you have been evicted.
I will do.
Please leave the Big Brother house.
Bye, Sophie.
Bye, Sophie.
Bye, Sophie.
We love you.
Good luck.
Ignore
them all. I will.
Yes, you did. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
Love you all.
3,
strutted out of the Celebrity Big Brother house. I'll be getting all the goss after the break. Plus, you know who is going back in. And Big Brother's got a big decision for her to make. We'll see you in a few minutes. Welcome back to Celebrity Big Brother and the third eviction. I am joined by our newest evictee, Sophie! Okay, let's start with your exit. And it was a pretty brutal, crowd?
Actually, I was fully prepared for that. So, and I've been told by a very good friend of mine who's done the show before to expect it. So, you know, something, just take it on the chin.
It must be hard, though, Sophie, to hear that. And when you came down,
I was shaking.
I was looking in your eyes, and you looked like it was quite difficult to hear, and it's going to be difficult.
Well, I think anyone. I mean, I've watched the show many times, and even some of the favourites you get through right to the end, they get booed. So at the end of the day, it's pantomime, and the crowds are there, and they make their decision.
And it's unpredictable because Ron came out last week, and he got the best cheers, even though he got evicted.
Yeah, well, Ron's amazing. I mean, I'm so fond of Ron. It was like having a big teddy bear around.
Are you surprised to be sat here over the other five?
No, not at all.
Of the five?
Actually, I'm not at all, because out of all of them, I'm probably the most boring. And to be perfectly honest, I was quite happy. I said to the production, as long as I stayed in for 2 weeks, I'd be happy. I never wanted to win. I just wanted to come in and have the experience, and I'm pretty happy with it. 14 nights in that house, and I need food. I never thought I'd say it. Starvation, when you have no control over it, is a horrible thing, and it literally...
Well, you had that in the jungle, though.
We did, but you know to expect that. This was like the jungle, but an Elstree.
Yeah, it's not quite as exotic, is it?
No, not quite. And yeah.
Now, you were nominated by Louis and Carol. So...
Which was not exactly unexpected,
well,
let's be
no
honest.
surprises there.
No.
But then Abs, that must have surprised you, I would imagine, because you go way back with him.
Well, we do, but Abs... You know, the Abs I know, he's in a good way, he's very different now. And we both deal with the changes in our lives very differently. Whereas I work with, you know, I work with other people to get them into recovery, this, that and the other. Abs is much more, what's the word? He's much more, oh God, what's the word? Introvert. Whereas I guess I'm more vocal about it, but we all have different ways of coping with things we've dealt with in our lives. Mine is to go out there and, you know, if I can help 1 or 2 other people. Abs is not to talk about it, and he's just very quiet and zenned out. Maybe I wish I could have a piece of that, but unfortunately that's not my personality.
No, you do talk a lot.
I know I do.
And you were nominated a lot because you came across as a bit of a know-it-all and slightly bossy.
Do
you think that's
I'd like to point out,
is that a fair
pot's calling kettle black.
Well, it wasn't just Carol, though.
Yeah, well...
So do you think that's a fair assumption of you?
I'm a strong character, and I'm not going to make any excuses for that. And
there's a difference between being a strong character and being...
I didn't think I was being bossy in there, but if that's how other people felt sometimes... But to be honest, it was such a mess in there. Sometimes you actually did have to kind of go, can you pick your clothes up and put them away? Because it was pretty revolting in
Would
there.
you like to see yourself being a bossy boots?
Yes, OK.
Here we go.
I'm going to piss myself laughing.
Johnny, been in this business a lot longer than you.
She's a bit too much. She knows everything.
This is my area of expertise.
She's seriously bossy, and bossy not in a good way.
It's not
Yes,
very
but
big.
darling, I can't catch it until he settles, so stop scaring him right now.
You know what you need to do?
Sometimes it's nice just to listen.
Just do it for me, okay?
No, like, yeah, I hear you, absolutely, and I appreciate your talk.
You
It's
just
real talk.
trust me on this one.
I think she hears, but she doesn't listen.
You don't give any booze.
Mind you, you know what? I can do it. I think
She does know it all.
Oh, listen, come here.
Charlotte, are you okay?
She's fine, sweetie. Courtney, seriously?
No, don't. No, leave them. No, leave them. And it's like, do you know what? Come on, pop it. It's like, oh, go fuck yourself.
She's such a fucking know-it-all. She does my head in.
I actually can give really good advice. I'm just shy at taking my own.
Okay, right. After watching that, I honestly have to put my hands up because I just cringed. I have to say, I was like, oh, God. So, no, maybe I do need to... Maybe you come on the show and you learn things about yourself.
Did you realise when you were in there that you were maybe getting on people's nerves? Because sometimes when that's happening in life, you get a vibe that people are slightly irked with you.
Well,
did you feel that from anybody?
If my girlfriends and I ever get on each other's nerves, we talk to each other's faces, and I think...
But it's different with your girlfriends because you know each other so well. This is a group of individuals that have very rarely met before and don't really know each other.
I did from Abs, and well, Carol and Louis, I mean, Louis, I have to be fair, he was so sweet today, but Carol and Louis, I knew I got on their nerves at times, and that was, you know, I was quite on, you know, I admitted that anyway, I think, in the diary room, and I kind of wasn't as surprised to me that they nominated me or were amongst the people who did. So, but to be honest, after what we've been through there in the last 2 days, I am so happy to be out. They actually did me a favour.
And what about the habit of turning the conversation back on yourself?
I think, you know...
Is that something maybe you've learnt about yourself being in there?
Yes, I have, and Vicky and I actually discussed that. Amongst other things, I mean, Vicky, I love her. She was one of my favourites.
She had a really good chat with you, actually.
Yeah.
And and you said to her, I promised myself I wouldn't let things get to me. So when did it start getting to you? Because it seemed, I don't know about viewers, but to me it seemed like the minute you heard those chants on Friday night and you knew that you were up for eviction, you were like, I want out. And before that, you seemed quite happy.
But no, I was really happy in that. I think what I wasn't prepared for, because I mean, I know I've done other shows. I think where I was naive was I wasn't prepared for, and I personally hated saying things about other people and having to nominate people. And it's very hard to hear it from other people. And, you know, and I'm like, well, why didn't they come and say that to my face?
But then again, it's the beast, though, isn't it?
Exactly, and this is Big Brother. To be honest, when I was up for nomination, I think there was part of me was really relieved. But there was another part of me which was like, oh, you know, I really wanted to stay till Friday, and I know I've said that a few times, so I'm only out 2 days. So at the end of the day, you know, it's not a big deal. It is a game show, you know, and there are much stronger personalities in there. I mean, I really want either Charlotte or Mario to win, and they are amazing, and I love both of them.
What did you think of Courtney? Because we finally saw you bonding with her. There was a bit of, not tension between the two of you, but it took you a while, didn't it, to get there?
It wasn't tension, it was just we're very different characters, and I think it took her a while to come out of her shell, and I think she found it difficult. She actually admitted that she finds it very hard to open up to people, but I think the best one was when we were in the jail, and she was telling me the story about the show she'd been on and how she'd been bullied, and it just made me sick. And I can't stand hearing women being really that aggressive towards other women. They're calling her horrible names. And I think that was the point where it started changing. And even though I put her up for eviction, now I can say it. I put her up because she wanted to get out. And I just had to come out. I was like, messy, worried about her getting too drunk. You know, it was stupid.
So you kind of took on that motherly role with her, maybe?
I couldn't help it. She's a year younger than my niece. And I know it wasn't my place to, but you know, you just can't help it. She's so sweet. And, you know, in one way, she's very worldly, and the other way, she's very, very young as well.
Do you feel that you made any genuine bonds in there and friendships that will continue outside of the house?
Definitely with Charlotte, Mario, Vicky, love Dustin. We'll stay in contact with Courtney, of course, because I'm really fond of her. I'm missing somebody out.
Vicky?
I just said Vicky, didn't I? No. No, Vicky, I mean, Vicky goes just, you know, she was just incredible, and I've got a lot of time for her. I mean, that woman is incredible, and, you know, I'd like to see her in the final, but for the winner, I'd like it to be Charlotte or Mario.
Well, I don't need to ask you that question now because you've just answered it.
Yeah.
So, Sophie, here are your best bits.
Okay.
It's model Sophie Anderton.
Wow, lovely dress.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I'm good, sweetie.
Sophie is absolutely stunning.
I find Sophie very attractive.
She treats the whole place like a catwalk.
No, darling. Looking very glamour, darling. Sweetie, darling. Sweetie.
I think she hears, but she doesn't listen.
Sophie. Listen,
do it for me, okay?
No, like, I hear you.
Stay in the corner.
Charlotte, are you okay?
She's fine, sweetie.
Stop doing you.
You know, I know, darling, I've done it. Oh, piss off.
All she talks about is herself.
Stack it tidily like I do. Just don't want to live in squalor, that's all. She's had crab.
Sweetie. I mean, just a cigarette. Get over it, you fucking Botox-faced, trout-faced witch.
But I just got told. This house is like one big time of the month. Morning therapy over.
She's a very special person.
She does care and actually has got a big heart.
She's just a really nice girl. I think she's misunderstood.
I guess that's Big Brother for you. I don't have any regrets whatsoever. I loved every minute of it, and I'm so grateful to be asked to come on the show. And I met some wonderful people, and you know, wonderful memories. Some bad ones like throwing up and stuff like that. But you know, now looking back at that, I'm just like, oh my God, actually.
You enjoyed it?
Yeah, I loved it.
One last thing before you go. Carol is still in there. She has been watching, and she's about to go back in.
Brilliant.
Go and see your friends and family.
Thank you, my darling. Thank you. Oh, God.
So, Ms. Anderton is out of the house. But Big Brother, it's not done yet. Yesterday, Carol was evicted by her fellow housemates at the end of this week's shopping task. But Big Brother's been messing with them again. Carol didn't go anywhere and instead, for the last 24 hours, has been watching her fellow housemates' every move. It's time to set the cat amongst the pigeons. Shall we send Carol back in? Let's go back to the house.
Big Brother. Yeah, that's
God,
it now.
please.
We're all going to just be put in prison.
All of us. All of us just sat there tomorrow night.
Yeah, we're laughing now.
Carol.
There's a new housemate.
Maybe.
Fucking old rich shit! Oh, I fucking hate you! You went to the real world! Oh,
They didn't see that one coming, did they? But do you know what? This wouldn't be Big Brother if there wasn't another sting in his tail. Carol has got a bone to pick with her fellow housemates, and with Big Brother's help, it is indeed payback time. Let's hand over to Big Brother.
This is Big Brother. Will all housemates gather on the sofas immediately?
Sofas.
Oh, I'm so pleased you're back. Oh, God. So interested. Oh, it's like I'm looking at a face.
You'll see.
Oh my God.
I'm buzzing. I tell you what.
Where's the spare seat? Is this a spare seat?
I feel so much better. I feel like it's a familiar face.
Oh my God.
This is Big Brother.
Need Carol back.
You look lovely, by the way. You look
Housemates.
quite feminine.
Yesterday, you chose Carol over Mario to be evicted. However, Carol wasn't evicted.
Yes.
She has been living in secret, watching your every move.
Oh my God.
You didn't get out!
Oh, yes. No. I've been
You were not
watching
there, though.
every
No, you
single
didn't.
one of you for
Oh
another
my
whole day. I've
God.
been stuck in that room for 3 days.
Poor thing.
And I'm angry.
Big Brother has a very special job now for Carol. Will Carol stand up?
Oh, yes.
Carol, you must now nominate one housemate to face the public vote, giving your reasons why. To clarify,
Oh my God.
whoever you choose will definitely face eviction on Friday. Carol, it's time to decide.
Oh, she won't find this out.
Okay, I'm going to nominate Courtney. And I'm reluctant to do so because I know how much you want to see your husband. You did see him. But I'm really, really disappointed in the fact that you just could not get your head around the fact that you had the biggest treat in the whole house and you didn't want to pay for it and you wouldn't put the suit on. You did eventually, but you didn't. And everyone lost the task because of a few other people too. But also last night when you evicted me, you said, we've never had a conversation. We have had a few conversations. But we've never really had a proper conversation, and we never will have a proper conversation as long as there are mirrors around. And for
What did I
that
say
reason,
today about your house?
Cover up the mirrors.
so my
Carol.
nomination tonight is Courtney.
This is Big Brother. Carol's killer nomination means Courtney is the first housemate to face Friday's eviction. Thank you, housemates.
Carol,
Good to have you,
let's
Carol.
cover up the mirrors. Oh my God. Carol.
I've been watching you lot.
So boring, right? Is it? What?
But the house was not the same, and I said that today in the bedroom. I said the house isn't the same without Carol.
I didn't see everything,
Well, I did say that.
but I did see Dustin
I say
say
that?
actually.
Capital OMG. So, Carol has nominated Courtney. I don't know if I saw that coming or not, but my goodness, Courtney looked flabbergasted. The rest of the housemates are going to get their say as well because they are about to nominate Face to Face. That's all happening a little later on tonight. You can see all the fallout from that on tomorrow night's highlight show at 9 p.m. But of course, your Big Brother night doesn't stop here. Bit on the Side is up next with the wonderful AJ and Rylan.
Hi, Emma! Stay tuned because we're going to be giving our third celebrity evictee, Sophie, a right good roasting, and we'll be having you for stars.
We certainly will. And if that wasn't enough, we're joined by Alison Hammond, Bobby Cole Norris, and Nina Mishkov. I cannot wait. You won't want to miss it. See you in a bit.
I'm not going to miss it because I'm on my way down there right now. Join us back here on Friday night at 9 p.m. for a very special eviction show. It's a double whammy. 2 housemates coming out. They're going to get the boot. You're not going to want to miss it. It's going to be wonderful. I'll see you then.
Did you see the sidekick Susan?
Pardon?
See sidekick Susan?
Messages from Carol.
The woman with the creased face.
As he said to me, I was like, who?
Who makes the horrible food? I saw you in the diary room! I've seen everything.
Wow.
It's been really...
Wow.
You look beautiful,
Boring.
Oh, God, it's one more person to be evicted again.
I know, but
Did you miss us in the room?
do you know what? It was better just to be on my own in the room.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I honestly nearly lost it. Seriously, again.
Well, you did yesterday.
Breakdown, yeah.
You look beautiful.
It's so, I can't tell you how awful it is in that room. And I know you've all been starving and everything, but I would have swapped places in an instant.
Oh, no.
And you can get food down there.
There's just no windows
But it's horrible, it's cold, there's no windows. It's either freezing cold or it's boiling hot. The lights are so bright, you can't see a thing. It's torture. And I have to watch you lot, which is even worse. It's like torture.